Hello and welcome to Winnell's Guide to doing Vortex Pinnacle as a hunter. For this first boss, basically what you're going to want to do is do your standard DPS, but make sure you get inside these tornadoes circle. If you're outside the tornadoes, then there will be lightning that hits you, and that will do a lot of damage, which is very bad. So just make sure you're inside that. Eventually, he'll do what's called Cyclone Shield, where all the tornadoes will actually go inward, which he's about to do right now. So just make sure you get out and avoid touching the tornadoes when you do. And that's pretty much it. Just rinse and repeat. Once the tornadoes start going back out again, you try and get in without touching the tornadoes, of course. And that's the first boss. Just rinse and repeat. For the second boss, what he does is you DPS him like normal. Try to avoid all the tornadoes that are like wandering around, or they'll toss you into the air and deal damage to you. And what he does is he has like an air kind of buff or debuff rather, and you'll see it in a second once we actually engage him. And depending on where the air is coming from in relation to the boss, you want basically the air to be blowing towards your back. So if it's not blowing towards your back, it'll have a like right now it's blowing towards my back. So because of that, I'm able to cast a lot faster, and I can move a lot faster, and I can DPS faster and everything. So that's basically what you want to do for this fight. Every once in a while, he'll change the direction of the wind. You can see he just changed it. So now I move slower. In order to avoid that, you want to basically like disengage and try and get where the wind is once again at your back as you're DPSing the boss. Which was kind of hard to do here because he was tanking him directly at the edge, so it was hard to get the range while avoiding tornadoes and everything. I didn't have a lot of room to move. But that's basically how you do that boss. And for this final boss, I was kind of zoning out by this point. It was like 3 a.m. in the morning. But for this final boss, basically what you want to do is you DPS him like normal, and then you want to be jumping a lot when he starts casting static cling, or you'll get clung to the ground, which means you won't be able to move unless you get dispelled. So you want to DPS the boss when he does static cling jump, which I didn't do here. And then when he'll cast another ability, temporary grounding field, which he's doing right now, and you just want to get over that as fast as possible and stand in it. If you're not in it by the time he completes it, then he does a lot of electrical damage, which will kill you. Yeah, you can see the other guy died from it. Yeah, he's doing static cling now. You can see me jumping, and by jumping, I was able to avoid it. It's not 100% foolproof, but it's pretty decent. So, alright, and that's pretty much it. Hope this guide was helpful. Thanks.